Holy crap, guys. We just got our probably final trailer for It Welcome to Derry. This is the official Red Band trailer. So when you get a Red Band trailer, you know you're going to get some blood, guts and gore. And my God, this is probably the best trailer yet because we do get to see Pennywise throughout this trailer. As usual, I will go through the trailer and try and break it down as best as I can. Anything that I've already covered in the previous breakdowns for the previous trailers for it, I'll just kind of ignore because we've already went over that. First up, we get the little balloon and you see Pennywise inside the balloon. First up, we've got the kids just kind of going around town, I guess, causing mischief and mayhem. See that little kid climbing up on the ledge? It says here, no climbing, keep off. It looks like they get a really nice view of Derry. They probably see a lot that happens from down below and they're just kind of standing up there, just kind of looking down on it all. Keep a note of that tent in the background when they're up there because that tent does appear again later on in the trailer. I'm loving the eerie vibe of the music in this. Obviously, if you listen to the words, it's got more meaning to it as well, but it is really creepy and eerie.
Where none of the children will ever be found.
I think we're going to get quite a lot of the military scenes in this TV show, obviously featuring Leroy Hanlon, Will Hanlon's dad. I don't know why, and I'm assuming they might mention it in the book, but it looks like the military are going to that house in Neibolt Street, so I don't know what they're there for. I don't think they're there for Pennywise, surely. Maybe they're there for something else. Maybe they think there's a bomb there or something. But there's obviously a threat. Maybe they know that the threat is Pennywise and they're going to wipe Pennywise out. Whether they think it's Pennywise or not, whoever goes down there are going to get wiped out by Pennywise. I'm not American, so I'm not 100% sure, but is that Uncle Sam that Pennywise is dressed up as? I imagine there's going to be lots and lots of horrifying imagery throughout the TV show. We see lots of it in this trailer, and this is just one of the scenes here. There's a shot of James Remar. He's playing a character called General Shaw. I thought he was going to be playing one of the Bowers characters, but no, he's playing General Shaw. I like this ominous dust cloud that you see covering the whole of Derry. Obviously the kids or somebody is up in that little tower again where the kids were at the beginning of the trailer, looking down on the whole town getting covered in this kind of fog. And that tends to happen during one of the big events when it kills everyone in the town. This carriage here doesn't look like it's supposed to be set in 1962. So this could be either just one of the, like a dream sequence or something that Pennywise has shown himself as to someone, or it's possibly something that's set before 1962. Whatever it is though, you can see the blood pouring down the steps there, so somebody's dead in the carriage. I can't tell who this person is in the gymnasium, but those kids are not happy to see whoever it is, possibly with her head gone. There's a nice silhouette of Pennywise in the sewer. I said to look out for the tent at the beginning, and you've got the tent here. I don't know who it is or what it is that's coming out from the tent. It looks like a normal person, but it looks like they're scared. Maybe they're hiding from Pennywise up there. There's a lot of bodies in the sewer that Dick Hallorann's looking up at. I'm guessing that's a lot of people that's looked into the deadlights. I've got a funny feeling that this dust cloud could be the last episode in the TV show. You've got Pennywise going through that possibly the same dust cloud, walking towards someone in the dust, and he's frightening looking. Someone's head's popping up into this attic where the little girl is. I don't know if that's just maybe a friend or a family member, or could it be Pennywise come to scare her? There's a nice blood shot there. Ugh. I think this is the feat of Leroy Hanlon, because if you recall back in the first trailer, I think, where we see Will Hanlon fishing in the lake and he's maybe screamed and he's ran towards the lake to find out if he's okay. As you can see, if you look at it in slow motion here, you can see something falling from the back of the vehicle, and that looks like fishing gear. I think this is going to be a cool scene where this little kid is trying to go through the dust cloud, but he's cycling through what looks to be a cemetery. We've got a little glimpse of Pennywise standing in front of flames in the second trailer. Here he is again, standing in front of more flames. It looks like there's people running behind him, it looks like, but I'm assuming that this is the Black Spot nightclub that went up in flames and all the people inside died. There's a poor person that supposedly committed suicide, but I'm assuming that it will be at the hands of Pennywise. I'm going to guess that these are the racists in the town that probably set the black spot ablaze. I think someone's going to get their hand chopped off, because if you look at it here, the sign says caution, keep hands clear of blade. So someone's hand is going to go in a blade and it's going to go. Now that's disgusting, and it's obviously Pennywise, but I don't know what that's supposed to be or who it's supposed to be. There's that little kid again that was screaming with all the blood on them, and this confirms that this is going to be the scene where you can see Pennywise kind of standing up and getting all kind of skinny and slimy looking. Here is another scene that I'm still questioning the era that it's set. I don't think it's 1962. This looks like it's going to be set maybe 27 years before 1962, because that boy is wearing clothes that looks like it's from the 30s, 40s, and you've got Pennywise or something that's supposed to be Pennywise running after them in the woods behind them. That again looks frightening. And there we have one of the money shots of Pennywise pole dancing or sliding down the pole in the sewer. And straight after that, we see Pennywise coming after the kids in the sewer, going all crazy with some pretty bad CGI, but again, it's a TV show and the movies didn't have the best CGI, so I'll forgive them. And then we get one last little snippet of Pennywise in black and white. Everything's black and white apart from his eyes. They're nice and yellow looking. Maybe it's black and white because that's set even further back before 1962. Maybe it's going to be 54 years before 1962, which would be what, 1908 or something. So I think they're going to go back to maybe 1908, probably even, they could go further, but I think it will be predominantly set in 62. But I think we might go back 27 years before that and possibly 27 years before that. So that is everything new from the Red Band trailer. Everything else that you saw in the trailer either isn't enough to talk about, or it's something that we've already spoken about for the first one or two trailers. So there's nothing new to add to that. But everything else, again, there's not anything else new to basically talk about, because everything that we're seeing in these trailers is little snippets, and I know that there is a book out there that you can read and you might learn a lot about the book, but because it is a TV show, I think they will use some of the material from the novel, from the book, but I'm sure they're going to add some new things for themselves. So it won't be clean cut. It won't be things that we know is going to happen that leads up to the events of the movies. I think they will change a few things just so they can make it surprising for us. Other than that though, guys, if there's anything else that I've missed, then let me know. If there's anything else that I've spoken about that you think we should elaborate on so we can find out more information about it, then leave your thoughts and opinions down below. And as always, thanks a lot for watching. Thanks for subscribing, and I'll see you soon.
To get you, Barbara.
Ever played Skin the Cat?
Someone's in the back!